There's no place to escape to.
This is the last stream.
On the left.
That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
Hey everybody, welcome to the last stream on the left. I'm Ben Kissel, that's Marcus Parks. That's Henry Zabrowski.
You want it, you got it. You want it, baby, you got to fall of democracy. That's what we're about to do, man. Man, if shit burns down on Tuesday, I call crowbar. That's my weapon.
I want a baseball bat covered in barbed wire.
I was gonna say the same thing, but with nails.
Well, I want to go and I'm going to get the deli. I'm going to the deli and I'm going to cuddle the deli cat.
If the end times come, I want to go up to a police officer, I want to take his gun, and then I want to shoot a priest in the mouth.
I think that'll kill the priest.
Yeah.
Either way, so don't kill a priest.
Oh, kill a priest.
Don't kill a priest, don't kill a boy, don't kill anybody.
There
Not
are
that many
so many
priests.
priests.
Not that many.
Priests are bad. A reverend is fine, but a reverend's still gonna molest her daughter. I'm just...
Time for political news. How exciting.
Oh, political news.
Political
You were
news.
saying that you were getting a lot of flack for comments I made about John Bonet's holes. John
Oh
Ramsey.
my God! I
saying
am being held accountable for
I was
words that Henry made.
held accountable too.
But I will put this, so I'm doubling down, and I will say that I do believe that John Bonet Ramsey would be much more attractive now than she was. And I think I should be thanked for my bravery.
Well, I think actually just because I do believe in age, I think she's more attractive now, regardless.
You mean her skin and bones, like
She's
your Ted
technically
Bundy?
30 years old.
Like you would literally, that's what I'm talking about, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about if she's alive. You want to go dig up her fucking grave and play with her corpse like your Ted Bundy?
I would still rather do that than touch her. Yeah. Shut up, Henry!
So you'd rather
point
fuck her
is-
dead corpse than her
No!
child.
A
I'm
child's
in a
corpse.
trap. I'm in a corner. They put me in a corner. They put me in a corner. Yes, I was held accountable for words that you said. I'm still running for mayor. I'm going to win the whole damn thing. I'm coming for New York City.
Also, I got this here. Someone asked on the live feed. I got it here on my phone, unfortunately, and it said, "When did the beard go away?" When it had to go away. You think I want to look like this? I have like the type of beard where I just look like a guy who's been put into an insane asylum against his will, and I'm just on Thorazine all the time.
You look like the youngest member of a family of bears.
Yep. He looks like a cheese sandwich if you take it out of the microwave too soon.
That is very cute. That's very cute. But we're actually getting political right now, and we never do.
Political news.
Well, this is pretty amazing. That's one of the great things about doing Last Stream on the Left is that we can actually cover news as it happens.
Because we never do this on the show.
No.
Which is, I mean, it's kind of nice. And so, but now we get to talk about, which is this fun, the Hitlery.
Some call her that.
It's a bad nickname.
It's kind of if you can work
Hitlery?
Hitler into the actual name, that's political perfect.
I mean, Killery is by far the best.
Hillery's awesome.
Hillary is
Hillary's a
great.
good band name. But apparently she's been involved with something pretty nefarious that
Yeah.
we know a lot about.
Well, as we all know, this email scandal, all these email leaks have been coming out day after day after day, but today...
Enough with the damn emails.
Enough with the damn emails.
Enough with the damn emails.
I don't even understand email, but I know whatever she did is bad and she's naughty and she should be taken to a town square and have her pants removed and spanked until she's thoroughly embarrassed.
Strange show.
Well, today, an email came out that is actually pertinent to Last Podcast on the Left and pertinent to something that we have spoken of extensively in the past, the satanic government, and specifically pedophile rings within the United States government.
Podesta! Damn you, Podesta!
Podesta. Also, Marcus said the two key drinking words of the day, pertinent. So every time he says pertinent,
Every time you hear the word pertinent, you either finish your beer or you punch your daughter.
oh, don't
That's
do
unfortunate.
that.
That's unfortunate. It's the rules.
Or you finish the beer and
I killed my mother last week. You did?
Yeah, but
Broke the rules.
Had to.
right.
Well, these emails, people believe they may have uncovered a child pedophile code system
It's pretty sweet.
in the Podesta emails. Let's go through some of these codes.
Now, what is this? So the idea is that they talk, that since they can't openly say, which boy are we fucking tonight, I hope it's the blind one. They have to say it in code over email because Hillary learned the hard way that people are watching her emails pretty closely these days.
Don't, again, hold me accountable to what Henry said.
I didn't say
I didn't
anything.
say that. I do think, are these like Subway sandwiches?
These are not Subway
they're
This is
not
like
Subway
off the menu
sandwiches.
ordering at In-N-Out.
I see.
So, what these codes are: hot dog equals boy,
He's good at baseball.
I want
He's
my
a hot dog.
Hot dog all jammed inside my buns.
Remember that when people used to call people who hit humdingers in youth football hot dog?
Let's
Yeah.
continue on with the story.
Pizza equals girl.
Why?
Pizza
Pizza's
equals
better
girl.
than a hot dog. Pizza's better than a hot
It'd
dog.
be bagel.
Ugh, bagel just sounds like an old man's asshole.
Yentl. Great movie.
Cheese equals little girl. Pasta equals little boy. Ice cream equals male prostitute.
That makes sense.
However, it is interesting that there is no code word for female prostitute.
Because they just say female prostitute.
They call her Wendy.
Walnuts is a person of color.
Thank you for being very sensitive on that.
That is very nice. POC.
POC. Map, semen.
What?
Map equals semen.
Map?
Map
Like
equals
find-
semen.
like- Find it on the map?
no, this bus was jostling around too much. I mapped in my pants.
You semen in your pants?
What? Are you a part of the government? I work for the HUD, the Housing and Urban Development.
I am now.
And sauce equals orgy.
Huh. I like sauce for orgy. That one makes the most sense
Yeah,
to
because
me.
of all the sloshing around.
Yes.
Well, let's go through some of these emails.
I want to read the email. Can I read the email?
You can read an email, sure.
So these are through. We don't know who these exactly were to. Are these two
Yeah, these
Mr.
are all.
Podesta?
Yeah, these are all to
But
John Podesta.
Can you decode them?
Sure. Afterwards. Hey, John. We know you're a true master of cuisine, and we have appreciated that for years. But walnut sauce for the pasta? Mary, please tell us the straight story. Was the sauce actually very tasty? Love to all the Podestas from the Stiers.
So,
Cheers.
Marcus, what does that actually mean?
What?
Hey, we know you're a true master of cuisine, which means pimp ultra extreme, and we've appreciated that for years. We buy children from you. But walnut sauce for the pasta?
That would be a person of color who's also
a
little boy.
So you're talking
and
about, a little boy
and
of
they're
color?
talking about an orgy of little boys of color.
Then they don't like that.
They don't. They're skeptical.
So they're racist. So you mean we have racist pedophiles, which I actually think is even worse.
That is worse.
That is worse.
So this is why we don't cover politics too long.
And another one from Eleanor Clift of the Daily Beast.
I know
Conservative.
Eleanor Clift. No, she
You
was
do-
on
do you know her?
McLaughlin Group, very regular. Question. She was on McLaughlin Group. She's all over PBS. Eleanor Clift.
I look forward to working with you and maybe getting some of that pasta and walnut sauce dish.
Okay, so what does that mean?
The exact
Little
same
boy,
thing. It'd be
little black boy orgy.
So Eleanor Clift wants to have sex with a black boy.
I always feel like
a whole
anybody
bunch
who-
of them, a whole orgy.
Anybody who watches the show Little Rascals and gets horny from it, I'm imagining all the little rascals taking turns all over their body. That's bad.
I always like the soapbox derby episodes because there was a winner.
See, I like the Babysitters Club because they're older.
Yeah. All right, we got to take a phone call.
Golden Girls.
We've got
And
more
decided-
emails to go through.
More emails to go
Many
through, but
more.
you know, like all good shows here on C-SPAN. This is C-SPAN, right? We take calls. So, caller, you are a liberal from Idaho. How are you? Just
Am I on?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're on.
Okay, well, I'm in Iowa, so that was close.
Hey, all
Ooh,
right.
how's the corn? Is it fruitful?
Leave her alone.
okay.
I'm sorry. That's all I fucking know about your place.
Iowa, it's a great state. What's going on?
Not much. My name is Trish, and last season, one of my friends had called and told you guys about our office murder club we have.
Office
Office
Murder
Murder
Club.
Club.
I find this to be a
Yes.
conspiracy that the same groups of people get in through the phone calls and others don't. And I wonder if Titties is a part of that. Titties?
Titties?
Who benefits, Titties?
Qui
Trap.
bono, titties!
Ladies and
Trish.
gentlemen, he does not deserve to be called titties. He is our amazing producer. Okay, so, Trish, what's going on? Who is murdered in your murder club?
Well, no one's been murdered yet. We're having a movie night tonight, but we wanted to call in first.
Hell yeah, hail Satan. I'm glad you did. We got weird shit happening on the screen.
What movie are you gonna watch?
First, we're going to watch The Conjuring 2.
Ooh, it's
It's
very,
very
good.
good.
Scary.
It's solid.
I saw it on a date, and it was a wonderful date because there was a couple behind me, two elderly ladies. They would be by walnuts, and they were talking, and they perfectly narrated the film.
That is great.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's great.
So, Conjuring 2.
Yes. I've already seen it, so I mean, I'm not going to be scared.
Okay, continue on.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's fine.
Yeah. But we're becoming legit, our little office murder club, and we're actually going to go on a field trip to Velisca in Iowa, the Axe Pals. I don't know if you guys know of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Velasca axe murderers, not the ass murderers.
The ass murderers.
The ass
You better
murderers
watch
of
out for
Iowa.
those ass murderers, Trish, because
yeah.
when those ass murderers come
I mean-
around, they don't take no for an answer.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's great. Well, thanks so much for sharing.
We got to go to the Winchester House if you're going to go. You should drive over to San Jose and see the Winchester
We do
House.
want to. Yeah, I do want to go there, but we think that you guys should come to Velisca as well and bring Jackie.
All
you
right,
want us to
wonderful.
bring my sister
You just
hostage?
want to have. You just want us to bring you your friend Jackie.
You just want Jackie. You don't even want us. You just want Jackie.
Facebook her.
I
And,
feel like
she-
she's our spirit animal.
Well, you just email her that it's.
okay,
I think it's
so
Jackie
that's true.
Brown's
You know what?
Gmail.
You can just you pizza. Whatever. Go find yourself an ice cream. All right, we're done. Thank you so
Hail
much for
Satan,
calling.
Trish.
Hail yourself.
El Satan.
All right, so let's
All right.
continue. Now, there's more emails to go around.
There's another one from SternTD at state.gov. Yeah, the subject is, man, I miss you. It says, the next 3 months are going to be rougher internally than in Beijing. Between 7th and 1600, no fun. Hope you're doing okay. I'm dreaming about your hot dog stand in Hawaii.
So he is a boy stand, which has got to be annoying because little boys make a lot of noise.
So what? I don't even understand what's happening.
That's got to be so hard to have a bunch of kid prostitutes just in an outdoor stand like that because kids yell and stuff. That's got to be so hard to keep them under control.
I don't know. I worked at a daycare. Whatever.
What did you do to keep the kids quiet about your secrets?
You go play basketball outside.
Also, I want to tell you the fifth caller we have today gets to learn Ben's worst secret. That's something he didn't even know about.
My voice has been recorded for 8 years. I have no more secrets.
Worst secret.
My only secret is like sometimes I read a book.
But the weirdest email that we have comes from a woman who calls herself Susanner. She wrote, "Hi, John. The realtor found a handkerchief. I think it has a map that seems pizza related."
Oh no, it's got little boy pizza all over it. Oh man, I always hate it when my little boys nut before it's over.
No, a map that seems pizza related, meaning
It's
that
a semen.
a semen-soaked handkerchief that is related to a girl.
Does it,
and
is it
she says,
monogrammed?
"Is it yours? They can send it to you if you want. I know you're busy, so feel free not to respond if it's not yours or if you don't want it."
Well,
How
it's
do I
got
know-
JP monogrammed on it, then it's his.
Do we know they're not just actual emails talking about handkerchiefs?
No, it makes no sense.
It's the code!
And all of this leads up to, because we were going to also talk about the soul cooking, was it spirit cooking?
Spirit cooking.
Scandal that's happening to Hillary
I
Clinton
don't think
right
it's
now.
really a scandal.
It's not. He was invited to dinner, a really fun dinner, and he said no.
Look, he didn't necessarily say no, he just
didn't go.
didn't go.
He said that Marina missed you very much. Eventually, so we found out John Podesta's brother was invited to this party that Marina Abramovich does. The only famous performance artist that exists, because performance art is not real. You can't make money off of it. This is technically the most successful version of performance art that exists.
Yoko Ono makes a lot of money off it.
And she just warbles like a fucking weasel with electrodes in her
I
ass.
love it. I like Yoko better than John. Enough with the damn emails.
The idea is that she was just invited to a dinner, and then it just had a cool theme, and it had a lame theme, and then it got nothing to do with it. If he had actually went, that would have been a lot cooler.
Well, what this is all about is that there was an email sent to John Podesta's brother Tony, in which Marina Abramovic invited Tony and John, by extension, to a spirit cooking at her place. It says, "Dear Tony, I'm so looking forward to the spirit cooking dinner at my place. Do you think you will be able to let me know if your brother is joining? All my love, Marina." Podesta did not get back to the email, but the interesting thing here is spirit cooking. What is spirit cooking?
No, it's like a thalamic recipe book, right? Isn't the idea it comes from that? It comes from Aleister Crowley?
It comes from Aleister Crowley. It comes from a cookbook that Marina Abramovic released in 1996 called Spirit Cooking with Essential Aphrodisiacs.
Oh, yeah,
and it's related back to Aleister Crowley's Cakes of Light, which
It's
we have
also-
covered
Eat to come eat.
many a times, where it's a cake of light is a cake made of oil, honey, cum, and
Stop the
menstrual
cum.
blood.
That's the most important. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, cum is the big part of that.
Yeah.
And the men's, yeah.
The cum and the menstrual blood, yeah.
You're so
There's a-
disgusted.
Well, it's disgusting.
You're just so easily. No, it's just your cum. I mean, I'm not into eating my own cum. Marcus is.
I mean, I'm not into it. We've talked about this many times. It's not that I'm necessarily into it. It's just that I don't.
You do it.
I don't mind it.
It's a
don't
problem
mind
that- Don't mind it.
I'm not
It's a
gonna
lot
get freaked
different
out
than-
like you prudes. If
You guys
some
are
gets
making me like Larry David over here.
yeah, if some of
Enough
my own
the
cum,
damn emails.
some of my own cum gets in my mouth, I'm not gonna freak out. I'm just gonna move on with my
I
day.
don't shoot big like that.
I shoot huge.
See, I shoot tiny little. That's why I don't even do. I don't do any of that.
Shut up. Shut up.
No.
He wants to run for mayor in 2017.
It's all over.
I can make it halfway.
I didn't
across
say
this room.
either of those things. Shut up. Unbelievable.
I just go like blip, just enough. If I wanted to make a baby, I think it would just get all the prime semens are just at the top of it.
I just want to see Guy Fieri rolling out to go to the next diners, drive-ins, and dives, plus, spirit rituals.
Yes. So she was involved, but the idea is that it wasn't actually a spirit cooking ceremony. It was just a dinner inspired by spirit cooking. And so she went there, and it was just like things like, oh, it's semen sauce, and it's just a cauliflower sauce and shit. And
Travis, take us to Flavor Town. Can we play this video?
Well, yeah, we've got to play this video right here. This is a 1997 video of Marina preparing for its spirit cooking ritual.
all of this
Anyway.
horseshit.
That right there, that is a mixture of pig's blood, urine, fresh
There's
breast
urine
milk,
in there, huh?
urine, and a whole lot of cum.
Wow.
Oh, that's cum?
There's a lot of cum in there.
Oh, Marcus, what is wrong with you?
Yummy, yummy.
Why would you show that to the people? Oh,
That
my
looks like
God.
that looks like tomato paste.
It's
Yeah.
not tomato paste.
Like Nonna used to make.
No. Oh, I used to work at a Sabaro's Arby's, and
That wall says, fresh morning urine, sprinkle over nightmare dreams.
So what are you going to New York to do, Marina? Oh, I think about being an artist. You ever think about maybe being a lawyer?
good Lord.
This is fun. This is creativity, Kissel. All right?
It's fun. This is why I don't talk to people on the subway.
Well, they're
No,
gonna-
she's painting the little man.
Apparently,
painted it.
if Donald Trump becomes president, she's going to be head of the National Endowment for the Arts.
Well, that's actually not bad.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
fine.
going to just go. Just everybody's eating cum and shooting blood everywhere.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
And here's another screen grab from that installation. This is the one that's really freaking people out. With a sharp knife cut deeply into the middle finger of your left hand, eat the pain.
What does it even mean?
This just looks like fucking. This is Cure lyrics.
Oh my God.
That's the problem. It becomes very emo all of a sudden.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, all of this stuff, it's just all goofy bullshit. But,
Yeah.
of course, InfoWars is going nuts over this.
Oh, yeah. It's a
they're
great-
all going crazy over
InfoWars
it.
is going nuts.
That's what they do best. And also, I mean, it's a really good grab. It's a good headline grab of like
Yeah.
she is connected to a Satanistic party. They don't even understand that Satanist parties aren't even that cool. They're boring. They're always talking about fucking. How many times I've sat with Satanists?
Why are you
and
turning into Charles A?
I'm just saying, it's Satanists. I hang out with them. They're literally like, it's about First Amendment rights. And I was just like, no, it's about getting
Freedom of
laid.
speech.
It's literally about eating pussy, wearing black, and just going like, yeah. Like, it's like, that's what's awesome about
As
being a
mayor,
Satanist.
I respect Henry's First Amendment rights. Don't
you.
put that on me, though.
John Benet Ramsey is so much better as
Leave
a
it
living
alone.
woman than as a corpse.
Wonderful. How exciting this stream has been so far. All right.
I just like, again, it's live. So it's just like, I got you guys at gunpoint.
We got a caller. Hey, how are you? Thanks so much for calling. What's your name? What's your query?
Oh, my name is Amanda.
Amanda!
Hey, guys, how's it going?
I'm alive.
Oh, glad to hear it. Adding to the conspiracy, I have gotten through on the phone before.
Oh, is this our Amanda? This is Amanda
Yeah,
Krieger?
Amanda Krieger.
Amanda, hang on.
No, it's good to have her on the phone. She's
I know, but I can just talk to her. She's at the bar here all the time. She's a raging, fun person.
Thanks.
Well, what is
I
your,
like to
well,
think so.
what's your question? You have a question for us? You know us.
I have more of a comment.
Yes.
Do I still get my gold star if I cried during the last episode?
No, you don't get it.
You don't get it. You have
No,
to
you
be
don't.
stalwart.
Yeah, you have to be
That's
stuff
fine.
about
I'm
it.
happy
Thank you.
You get a silver star.
It was tough, man.
All right,
It's
fine.
bad.
You get a gold star. Amanda Krieger,
bad.
thanks for calling.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
you're
Amanda.
being a real cheese about it.
What does that mean? Oh, no, that's not bad. No, thank
No,
you.
little girls are very, very, very resilient. They can live for days without food.
Henry, again. I respect your First Amendment rights, but I do not
First
support
Amendment
them.
rights.
First Amendment
I
rights.
mean, Voltaire. I'm Voltaire of this room.
You don't even know who Voltaire is.
I will not agree with you, but I will live to the death to defend what you say.
Who's Voltaire?
I think John Locke said that, I think.
I made my First Amendment right to change the fact that Voltaire said it instead of him.
Who's John Galt?
It is rigged. Dead guy just said the calls are rigged, and guess what? Welcome to fucking life. Life's rigged for those people who are born with money. If you weren't born with money, you're already fucked. So start fucking smoking if you got them.
Hey, man, we weren't born with money, and look at how good we're doing. All right, so we have to move on here. Let's get out of the political world here.
But we're gonna get
I
out.
love politics.
You don't know anything about politics.
I know that there's the lady with the flat butt, and you got the bad guy. And you got Jill Stein, who's Frankenstein's cute little daughter. And then Gary Johnson, who's got a big ol'. I like it.
He's a great actor. He did a great act out. He had a heart attack. Fun guy. He's a thespian. All right. So now, what is this work? Now, this is Hello Chen?
Hello, Chen. We are going to move out of politics, but stay in art.
Art.
This is absolutely brilliant art. This is a guy that Henry found on YouTube.
I found this.
His name is Hello Chen. I
Yes.
say Hello because
Hello.
he's got a umlaut over the O. Hello.
I don't think that's what that does.
Yeah.
I think it's cute.
Also,
Hello.
note how proud Henry is to have found this.
I found it.
Let's see it.
It is fun.
Minion. Minion is very funny,
He is.
but Minion will be dead.
It's Harry Potter. Oh, he's got a fucking dick spear. Yeah, to the fucking minions. I hate minions. Oh, fuck yeah. That's
This
when
is
the devil
pretty
nun
amazing.
shows up.
How the hell did you find it? What did you
talking
Google?
to you. I think I literally looked up useless bullshit. I think I typed in the word useless bullshit. Actually,
would make
I
sense.
find some stuff like I was just deep into YouTube on Reddit.
Yeah.
All right.
right,
So there's another video.
Let's do it. I want to show it. Let's
Henry
follow
found.
it up. Quickly
Yeah,
follow it up.
Let's do it. Let's see what else he's got.
I like the music. I like the sound. I like this chick. She's so very attractive.
Oh, no. That's a bad
She took some Molly.
party foul.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
That is just a rough Kardashians night out. Kardashians night out.
Kardashian.
Isn't
You know
that
what?
fun?
I like a girl. That is truly dance like nobody's watching.
Ambrosia Chocolate Company. That is, and how fun. I mean, they really got the poo-poo there was very realistic.
Really, really long.
Let's check in with the live chat.
Would you fall more in love with a woman if she shat herself while dancing?
No,
Or-
no.
For some reason, it feels like
no, I
free
mean-
to me. It feels European.
Would you?
I feel like if she shot herself while we were dancing, and then she was like, "I'm so sorry, homie. I didn't mean to make such a mistake at your best friend's wedding." I've been like, "You baby, you keep dancing." And then we dance together, and then that shows that we can trust each other. Every relationship needs a safety net.
But no one will ever invite you to their wedding again.
It's not about other people, and if other people judge, then they can go straight to fucking hell like the little walnuts that they are.
That is appropriate. First Amendment rights, I protect them and I defend them. I do not agree with him. Okay, so
Someone has asked me 5 questions, how did I not get a role in TBS's People of Earth? And you know why? Because they didn't fucking cast me. And that's how that goes.
see why?
in
This is
life.
why I said I would take care of the chat today.
No,
and,
no.
And Henry said, "No, I will do it. You don't have the skin."
No, I'm
for
just
it."
saying, I'm asking this, that is the answer to that.
Any
That is
other
the answer
questions
to that. I
that don't
turn
involve
things
you and
down.
your lack of your career?
I don't turn things down.
You turn a lot of things
I
down.
have
with your-
actually, I've said no to a lot of things, and that's to protect my brand and to protect the people that are involved with me.
What is your brand? All right, let's check out another phone call.
I'd
here.
say free speech warrior.
That's it. Okay, another call. If you've called in before, we're hanging up on you.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. It's all women.
I like this.
Isn't
I also
that-
remember this is the
Hi.
3rd call. 2 more calls, you tell your worst secret that you have.
I already told my worst secret. I read a book twice.
If you don't do it, I'll do it.
You don't even know my worst secret.
Yes, ma'am?
I like ice cubes, but I put soda in it. What do you want?
Hi,
Hello.
Hi.
Ben.
Yes.
Ben,
Yes.
I love you.
I love you. Thank you so much for calling in.
This is what we did.
This
Is what this is about.
This is nice. She respects that I respect the First Amendment, and you're right to say the things that
I'm
you say.
the free
I don't
speech
say
warrior.
those
I'm
things.
the one with everything on the
I
line.
am technically the one who allows you to say those things.
Ben is the best.
Thank you so much.
This is
He's my favorite.
And I
I
want to
didn't want
say,
this. We didn't
Mom,
sign up for this.
I appreciate you calling in, and I will see you for Christmas.
What is your name?
No, I'm Emily.
Hello,
Emily.
Yes.
How much to purchase
And I
Kissel?
did have a question.
All right.
Oh, okay.
What is it? What is
What?
it?
I wanted to know not who your favorite serial killer is, but which serial killer do you think has the biggest dick?
Oh my goodness!
Richard
No.
Ramirez.
Yeah, that's who came to mind first for me too.
Uh,
Unfortunately.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's immediately that's
That's the first thing that popped up in my head.
me too. Yeah.
Why is that? You know what?
What about Edmund Kemper?
Sister.
Well, she does say Kemper. She likes the tall men. I don't know.
Ed
Even if
Kemper-
it's
I do like
proportionate,
the
it's
tall
bigger.
men.
Ed Kemper had a fat ass, and anybody with a big fat who's tall and big fat ass doesn't have a big dick. It's always the lanky, weird guys.
Yeah.
Lanky, weird guys always got big dicks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always very interesting. I really can't compute the answer on this
I
one.
have a wide and nimble tongue, but that's Polish.
That's not even wide
I
organ.
can pick a lock with my tongue.
All right, Emily, correct? I'm gonna
Yes.
go with serial killer with the biggest dong. Harry Truman.
God, don't get
Harry
political.
Truman.
We just got political again. Those Japanese assholes.
All right.
Japanese,
say mass
they had to be
murderer.
cut off.
All right. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna say, okay, who have we covered?
And by the way, Andrew Jackson definitely had a bigger dog than Harry Truman.
who knows?
Andrew
think so,
Jackson.
too.
I think Barack Obama's packing.
Yeah.
Who knows? Let's see.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
That's me as an
Eileen
expert.
Moore knows. Maybe she's got a big one.
No. She had long clit.
Who knows? Well, thank you so much
thank
for calling.
you, Emily.
It was a real stumper. By the end of this
Thank you.
episode,
Oh my God.
thank you so much. I loved
Hail
you as
Satan.
well. Hail yourself.
He's on Twitter. You can do this to him all night.
all night. Yes, it'll be wonderful. We're so close to being in a relationship. Technically, this is the longest relationship I've ever had.
What this
This
working right here?
communication.
Yeah. Oh, that. Oh no. It's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah. So
For as long as it goes well.
yeah, I already
You
failed the
held
first
women-
question.
yeah,
so-
exactly. It's like, or even your own relationship you're in now,
You
sort
are-
of an emotional hostage.
You are
cute,
already a disappointment.
I know. Yeah. Oh well. All right. So let's move on here. Now we are successful in Hollywood. And to
Look
be-
at me.
I mean, we are in New York, and
Look at this.
is the
We're
internet.
certainly not in a grimy basement in Long Island City, Queens.
The real wet table.
It's literally sopping wet.
It's soaking wet. Scientology. Scientology is a necessity for anybody who wants to make it in Hollywood.
Hollywood. Thank you.
this guy.
Hollywood.
It's Cracker Jack.
Slit your throat. Now, Scientology, we've never done a full episode on it because there are a lot of places that have already covered it. Going
Yeah.
Clear on HBO is
Yeah.
an incredible documentary, incredible expose. Louis Theroux did a great Scientology documentary. So we haven't really covered it on the podcast, but we wanted to show you some of the shit that we found that is their actual training instructions, how they train, and also their testimonials as to how effective their training is.
Well, we're going to start with the testimonials. We have a video here that was shown on board their ship, their private cruise ship, which is called Free Winds.
Yeah, don't say ship like a spaceship. It is a cruise.
It's a cruise.
Ship.
It's a
It is a
cruise
ship
ship.
vessel.
It's a ship.
It is an elderly graveyard. It is a graveyard on the sea.
But it's filled with Scientologists and
Future dead.
Yeah, future dead, and they had this. Excuse me. They have this.
Did you have your book with you?
I had a chicken parm. Yes.
did.
I'll bring it out in here in a second. But they had this annual sea gather. Sorry,
You
it's
definitely
chicken.
had a
It's
chicken
chicken.
parm. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Smell like a dead Italian.
Jesus Christ.
God. Chef Boyardee's nuts.
Oh my God.
They have an
like a
annual sea gathering
Texas grandmother in here.
known as the Maiden Voyage. Now, this video is of Scientology member testimonies, including actress Erica Eleniak. Oh no, excuse me, Erica Christensen. I'm thinking
Oh, I
Baywatch.
actually got some honestly,
yeah.
Erica
Baywatch.
Eleniak as a child was like one of
Yeah,
my
me too. Yeah, Daisy Do or
Always
no,
about-
Beverly Hillbillies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, made me bigger. I remember when I saw Erica Liniak and that, I was like, I like something about that. I was always a Mary Jane. Was she in Gilligan's Island?
Yeah, Mary Jane, yeah.
I watched it for the comedy.
Jim Varney was very funny.
He was very funny.
I love it.
Happiness is hard to find.
Massive
But this
cocaine
is
addiction.
Erica Christensen. That was the girl of Traffic and Swim Fan fame.
That's right.
Yeah. These people, they're talking about a series of old lectures L. Ron Hubbard did back in the 50s that were released in 2006. Now let's have a bit of a glossary of Scientology terms before we get into this video.
I barely understand any of this horseshit.
It's made up by a bunch of assholes to fool another bunch of assholes.
First of all, there's the KSW point. The KSW refers to keep Scientology working. And what that is a 10-point letter released by L. Ron Hubbard in 1965, which
No, these are
concerns
practical day-to-day things that you can do to put
day-to-day
Scientology
shit
into your life.
into your life, yes. And that is to keep up what he calls standard tech. Then there's the source, which refers to Satan's, the source of all creation and life itself, the soul, the awareness of the awareness.
He just didn't take care of his kids.
Well,
his wife
definitely.
was
He was
not
also
happy.
completely
Just-
on amphetamines.
Yeah, and then finally there's the Golden Age of Knowledge, which began in 2004, in which the Church of Scientology started to open up their anals and let everybody know exactly what knowledge they had hidden
What did
away.
they open up?
Their anals.
They're anals.
Yeah.
Now, the idea is what they have to, what you like in any cult, they have to keep the storyline interesting.
Yeah.
So every once in a while, they'll open up a new pocket and say, "Oh, we've got this shit that how they call L. Ron Hubbard or was it LRH? They call him within this world,
or just L.
Oh,
Ron.
how
Yeah.
clever that is.
And so they call them, and the idea is that they have to have new surprise chapters every year or so to keep things pumping. And so this is their latest.
Yeah, the
New
GAK,
barbs.
the GAK.
Barbs in the hook.
So the GAK began with the release of 18 Congresses, which were lecture series by L. Ron Hubbard, which was sometimes going for days on end. Here's a testimony of people talking about how the Congresses changed their lives.
Keep in mind they are surrounded by buffets full of shrimp.
Guys with fucking AK-47s next to the cameras. Let's watch this.
Cruise.
This is official Scientology video.
This was smuggled out of Scientology. Also, a person on here named Satan's Boobs wants to know how you shoot, Ben. How thick is your shoot?
I'll tell.
really started to move and clear the planet. Everyone's going to look back and go, this is when it really started. That's the golden age of knowledge.
It's golden age of knowledge.
See,
It actually says it what it says. It is a new age of knowledge.
Wow,
There's an old saying,
Great hair.
you can't really know a man until you walk a mile in his shoes. And that's what we're doing.
What?
the golden
what's
age of
the,
knowledge
kids' cartoon
absolutely,
or the
positively
series with the
changed
guy
me
that
into
looked
the
just like
smiling face that you see right now. It made me who I am. When people look at me, they don't know what they see, but they see something.
A pile of shit.
You start to see for real that, you're not in the meshed universe, and I'm not in the meshed universe.
I think with the Congresses, they are possibly the most.
You need to have your face lowered.
Oh, leave her
I think that's her
And I
problem,
say
is that her
that
hair is only back. She looks like Frankenstein.
She does not. She
looks
I
like-
think she's
I
beautiful.
look at it as if every Scientologist was.
Well, now when I go on this cruise, this chick.
I listened to all the Congresses, seen LRH, and we were all.
They
on the
are
same
so
page.
broken on the inside. They're not going to date you. I mean, actually, it's perfect to date you.
Okay, leave it alone.
Worldwide, completely.
After the Congresses,
Holy hell.
I'm a Scientologist.
I'm a Scientologist.
Ooh.
Like a Scientologist.
He's attractive.
No, he's not.
What I meant to
He looks like a Ukrainian pizza delivery boy.
Having a job.
The sort of feeling that I'm part of the team.
I mean, if you ask someone, have you been listening to the Congresses?
He's Papa John's.
Right up the tongue scale.
An emotion.
Right up the
He looks like Tom
to
from
mind when
MySpace.
I think of the Congresses, and that is action.
What?
It's way up the scale. They give a new freedom of action.
What are you fucking talking about? You sound like a crazy person.
I'm addressing that which is most important to me. What? The true nature of myself.
What?
And that's the foundation that civilizations are built on. So it's the beginning of the new.
You're talking nonsense!
compare the
I don't
golden
know.
age of
Get out of there!
the brightest star, because it just puts so much.
Can you imagine being on the phone with this person, like in a long distance relationship, and having to hear this
Every
horseshit?
day. Every day.
being.
Someone just here cheated you. Yet to see a black person in there. Definitely not.
Yeah, definitely not.
My cognition from listening
Ooh,
to
big hair.
is that
It's like a
when you listen to
organic
the Congress,
plant.
you are connecting to power.
That's what source is. Power.
The best word that I have, power.
You work at a hotel. Fucking sheets.
Oh, I love those people. All right, do we have to watch any more of this?
All 6 minutes of this.
I don't want to watch it.
6 minutes of this.
Damn Buchanan with a fucking mustache.
I like seeing it.
I don't want to see any more of that. That's disgusting.
I
It's
like
sad.
to see how dumb they
They're
become.
just trying to get off of the boat without being murdered.
I mean, at
you
this
just
point,
say what they have to say.
Oh no, that was filmed long before people got on the boat. Those people are true believers.
Get on
whatever.
the boat. Is that kind of like Stella got her groove back on the boat?
Kinda.
Do you think when they go on the boat, they fuck?
Yeah,
Maybe.
of course they do.
They get sick. What's the name of the boat disease?
E. coli?
Trichinosis.
Trichinosis.
That's
No,
from
that's
eating-
from pig. That's from eating raw pork.
I don't know what's on that boat.
No, wait. Yeah, that's raw pork.
You know, I liked you last week better when you were the genie.
I've changed.
Dude, how fucking stupid did he look?
I loved it. I love that hat.
That looks stupid.
So Satan's Boobs wants to know how thick's your shoot.
Well, I mean, you know, it is, meltdown. Enough of the damn emails. You know, kind of fun. I don't comment on those things.
A woman named Southern Bitch just said, Henry, I must talk to you about aliens, but my call won't go through. That sounds like the government fucked you.
All right, do we have another call coming through? This chick's trying to call in. Travis, okay, is this, what's her name?
That was Southern Bitch.
Okay, well, it's kind of a mean-spirited name there. Okay, what do we got? Who are you?
Hello.
Is it another woman?
Yeah. I don't know why you're so
This is
mad.
so much better than
Why are you so mad about this? We're having hundreds of women call us.
It's the best that's ever been. That's why we got into this business.
I almost just kind of like being alone in my room.
Hi, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Don't do that.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Hey.
Who gave you the best
How are
hello?
you? You.
Hi.
I did. Ben Kissel did.
Whatever, it was just the last hello. What's your question?
I'm not like the other girl. I hate you.
You do?
Hey, I got 1.5 questions.
Do
Ready?
it.
Well, what about this?
No, don't worry about it. This is the fourth caller, by the way.
This is why we don't let you look at the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, half question. When are you guys coming to Chicago?
Oh my God, that's fine. Soon. Why do you hate me? Don't look at this. Everyone said very nice things on the chat.
We're coming back to Chicago
Shoot a month. What month?
Huh?
January, I believe.
February.
Early
February.
Okay, what is your other question? Was
Okay,
that a
the
full
real
question?
How much money would it take for you to fuck your own mother?
All right. She's a Zabrowski
Wait a second,
clone.
what's your name?
Mary.
Mary, thank you, Mary.
Thank
No,
you,
not. She
I
said
would
she
not-
hated me.
Well, that's just because you came off wrong. But you know what? It's about getting to know him.
I'm
And then you
technically
really-
the nicest one.
What?
I'm the nicest one. Huh? I am the nice one.
I guess.
I guess so.
I'm like.
No, you're not.
I'm like Lance Bass. If we're in sync, I'm Lance Bass.
Lance Bass was homosexual.
Yeah.
His brothers are homosexual. That's the closest any of us are going to come.
That's true.
Whatever.
I mean, it would really take quite a bit of money for me to have sex with my own mother, but I imagine it's in the I'd say 5 to million. How close is she to dying? I feel like if she dies quick, then I don't have to think
She's
about
on
it
her
anymore.
deathbed.
All right, yeah. I'd
She's on
say
her deathbed.
$7 million.
I'm not answering this question, Mary.
Not at all.
No, because you've been mean-spirited this entire conversation, and I'm in love with you now.
Well, just because you were mean to the last chick, although she was annoying. Okay, Marcus, what about you?
I wasn't mean. Hang up on Mary. I don't like her. Travis, hang up on her.
You can't trump this.
Can I get votes? Votes on who?
Goodbye, Mary.
Bye, Mary. Hail Satan. How much would it take for you? Love you.
I was very nice to the last caller.
How much would it take for you to have sex with your own
I'm gonna say 7 trillion.
Wow.
It's not even a number. It doesn't matter. I could just say any $8.
Wow.
You would have sex
with your mother for $8.
Satan's boob just reminded me that my mother is dead.
Thank you, Satan's boobs, for bringing that up. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about mothers. Speaking of mothers, Irish people have them.
Are we not doing the second training video?
Yeah.
I want to
let's
see
go
more.
get
I
a
want to
stay
see
in
more
Scientology.
Scientology training.
All right.
So that video. So people were saying that video is not real, but actually it is completely
That is
real.
100% real.
There's a lot of that out there. They try to basically boost themselves up into a part of what you see in the cult mentality, where we talked about Om Shinrikyo, is that within it there's enthusiasm, because once you've given over your whole life to a cult, you have to believe it's worthwhile.
You better not be wrong. Oh.
Yes, exactly. So you have to buy into it. And so this is what we wanted to show you was some of the actual training that they go through in Scientology, and it's fucking retarded.
Yeah, this is former Scientology members demonstrating exactly what these people go through when they're being trained, when they're being indoctrinated.
You cannot. This is the last time you show that you're human on this show.
About to demonstrate on me some of their secret techniques.
Young Ted Cruz.
I don't like the way he looks. The British looks are gross.
Ugh.
Ugh. He looks like Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, Flunk, you twitched your mouth. Start.
All over the world, people are being put through this right now by Scientology trainers.
Okay, Flunk, you gave a big sigh.
Okay, now what's actually occurring here as this happens is the control is starting to go in, where there's one person starting to control that your
kinda
emotions,
hard.
your movement, etc.,
Yeah.
and your willingness to be controlled. And you're going to finally have to be able to do this for 2 hours without a twitch, without a movement, without anything else.
What I'm aware of is when I stop my attention from moving and I totally focus upon you, I begin to go into a trance because my conscious mind is looking for movement,
Right.
but it's being fixed and held.
You're also a
Yeah,
lemur.
we're gonna do
Or a lemming?
this until your tone 40 is totally in.
Okay, now this is done screaming, so it's going to get a
Okay.
little bit loud for the
You're
cameras.
a
and sound.
student. Start.
God, it's scarred.
It's like bad sex measurement.
Sit down in that chair!
Flunk, you failed to acknowledge. Okay, start.
Stand up!
Jesus Christ. I've done this in hotel rooms.
Sit down in that chair! Thank you! Stand up!
Looks like Stephen King.
Can you imagine being in the hotel room next door?
Down in that chair!
Remember Ted Demme? I think he directed Blow.
He
What
did.
does this do
Jonathan
for you?
Demme.
What does this
Jonathan
technique actually achieve?
Well, the purpose of this is to give you the ability to direct your intention to get something accomplished.
By screaming at it.
Now, you must understand in Scientology, however, there's two sides of this. While you are learning to get something done, so I say, Paul, go over there. And I'm just able to direct you, because there's a lot of people that just say, Paul, could you sort of go over here for a second? Gives you that
Not if you're demanding a man to go across the room. Of course you're going to scream.
Punch him in the fucking face is what I would do.
I could drag Paul
I will
out of the
take you
fucking
over
hotel
there.
by his tie. I'll just put him out in the middle of the highway.
All right, do we have to watch any more of this? I can't deal with these Scientologists.
You have no. This is the problem. I think you have low, like, you can't. You got low attention span.
Yeah, Scientologists drive me insane. They're morons who pretend like they're running everything.
Lift you up. Thank you. Go inside my belly. Thank you. Go back on the table. Thank you. Lift you up. Thank you. You get inside my belly. You get inside my belly. Thank you. Go back on the table.
Have another sip there. I think.
Thank you.
We should try a little bit of your beer.
What?
Try a little beer.
Get up on the table. Thank you. Get inside my belly.
Do you want some of mine?
Hey, I'm just glad I'm not drunk. It is hard to be drunk in Los Angeles. That's all it is. That's why we can go to the bars is so loud. It's just Scientologists screaming at their booze that get inside of them.
Oh my God. And once again, I am going to come up with the greatest segue. Speaking of drunks.
Hey!
Irish. Okay. This video, we all love it. Well, I mean, just watch it. It's a jump scare video, I guess.
It's just yeah.
The Irish are funny people.
It's an Irish man tormenting his mother.
You love this, Marcus.
It's funny.
She'd be bad in a war.
She made that. She made her own monster. This Frankenstein's monster. She is Dr. Frankenstein.
People have asked me several times on the thread where I got my shirt because it's Sale, it's Evangelion. You notice?
Oh.
And I don't remember. I don't remember. I think I got it on Etsy.
Let's go to the chat.
Someone just said I might die before the show is done, and you are correct. My blood pressure has skyrocketed.
It's been a great show so far, and there's more coming.
Wow. That is great.
Okay, anything else from the chat?
No.
All right, let's go to one of our favorite videos. As a matter of fact,
Please, let's just play it. Just go.
Just play it. Just.
Too much of that Sizzler food. I got a carload of farts. And I'm gonna pass it to you. I got a carload of farts. And I don't mean a few.
Talented.
It's rat-a-tat-tat in the morning.
Ted Pillman.
And it's rat-a-tat-tat at night. Sometimes they're silent and deadly. And the folks around, they flee from sight. Listen to my carload of farts. And I know you'll say, oh, for God's sake.
I love him.
Blustery carload of farts. And it isn't fake. I'm passing wind all of the time. You better beware, 'cause you know that I'm loaded. Loaded with a carload of farts.
Yeah, that's Ted Pillman, and Ted Pillman was literally the thing that brought us together as friends.
That was
like
it.
9 years ago.
So many years ago.
Literally,
Ted
we shared that video so often.
You know,
I love it.
The last message we got from Adult Swim was they wanted more videos, and we're giving it.
We're giving it to them.
We give what people ask, except
That's
for
it.
our locations on certain days, but they will always lie to the police for both of you.
Let's do a phone call.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello, how are
This
you?
is the lady, and also this is the 5th caller. Ben's worst secret, he once killed a man. Continue.
My name is Erin.
Aaron, hi. You sound like an Aaron.
That doesn't mean anything.
You sound just like one.
She does sound
How does
like
she
an Aaron.
sound like an Aaron?
She sounds like an Aaron.
She just said her name was Aaron.
Yeah.
Had she not said her name was Aaron, what would you say she sounded like?
She would say, no, because her name's Erin. If her name was like a Stephanie, I'd expect like a, hi, hi, hi.
I think she sounds like a Stephanie, but she's an Aaron.
Yes, Sarah?
I just assumed that you thought that that meant I sounded drunk because it's an Irish name.
No. I sound drunk.
It doesn't matter. What's going on with you, Aaron?
I was keen to hear your secret, Ben.
You just
But
heard it. He killed
Henry
a man.
seems to-
He dragged a man out in the middle of the street. He watched it. He was in a blackout. And then he told me not to tell anybody. And I am telling all 40 of you.
Let me see. Biggest. I will reveal a secret.
Okay.
Reveal a
Oh,
secret.
wow.
I will
one.
reveal a secret.
One that you've never talked about on a show before, on any
Maybe.
podcast.
Maybe.
Because I'll remember.
Trooster. When I was younger, my older brother was biking ahead of me, so in order to get my revenge on him, I told my mother that a person in a red pickup truck tried to offer me, a red van tried to offer me candy, and the lie went so far, I had to go to the police station.
You literally ruined
and
like
I-
a man's life. Like
Maybe.
so-
And it went all the way to the police station, and I told the lie in front of the detectives. We called it a day, and I don't think I've ever told anyone that that was not true.
Wow.
But my older brother got grounded for a week. So
You know what happens now, Ben Kilser? You're being put on notice.
Put on notice. Wouldn't that be weird if at that time that your brother was on, like, while he was grounded, and your parents like left him alone in the house, and then he tried on all your mother's clothes, and that's how he knew he was gay? And actually, your lie was the most important thing that ever happened to him.
Could be. Also, there was a great picture from when I broke the law in Haddon, New Jersey. I got a cross-dressing law, anti-cross-dressing law, overturned.
Also, he shat on that dude's couch.
Yeah,
I did not do
shat on
that.
Guy's couch.
I did
Yeah.
not do that.
Yeah, that
I
is
never
not.
did that.
That is not a question.
That is
at
not.
all.
That is a question because I didn't do it.
No,
It's like
there's no
Hillary
question.
Clinton denying so much about the emails.
Enough
and he's
with
like,
the
there's something
emails.
with
Yeah.
there's something with the emails, obviously, because she's really hotly contesting the emails. so it's
Obviously. Also, I believe our buddy Dave.
I believe
Oh
Dave.
my God!
Yeah.
Please, Dave makes a lot of things up. Okay, I've
Well,
been
thank you.
for 20 years.
I gotta say so much. Thank you so much, Aaron. You have been a wonderful map-covered cheese for us. Thank you so much. Hail Satan.
Hail yourself. Thank
Enjoy
you.
yourself a nice little sauce.
That was a true story, though. Yes,
That is
my
fun.
older brother got in a lot of trouble. Very elaborate lie for a 9-year-old. Well, either way, do we want to talk about Bigfoot? I mean, Gay Blink 182 is always.
I want to play that now.
Okay,
let's play Gay Blink 182.
This is Blink 182's. I don't know what song this is.
First Date.
First Date played all as a compilation of sound effects from gay porns. Put it up.
Yeah, it says Gay Blink 182.
Gay Blink 182.
Just hit it, Travis.
Just Blink 182. It's got a little male sign next to it. Yeah.
We're never going to watch this video.
Oh, we're going to see it. There it is.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I'm on notice. Travis should be on notice. I don't know. They're just having fun.
Yeah, you're definitely having fun.
Oh, this is gay. They're stretching.
That's homosexual.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think so. They're just getting ready for the big
Well, it
game.
just looks like, yeah, they're about to play a stern game of Dungeons.
I don't see anything gay about this. This is they're about to go like do a very masculine
Here's
thing.
some of it.
Your hand all over my. And I'm looking forward to make me hum. It's fucking deep. Don't stop. It's not almost over. Oh yes.
Let's go. Forever, forever, forever. Man, these guys are thick.
Yeah, it's gay porn. What do you expect them to look like?
I don't know.
I just don't think it's gay porn. I just think they're getting ready to go do super straight things like play football.
I just think there's nothing straighter than a bunch of dudes naked in a sweaty little room, just prepared to just wrestle each other to the ground.
Yeah. It's very masculine.
You were a wrestler.
Those guys
I was a wrestler. I got third in state. It was Catholic.
I mean, I bet that happened all the
Division,
time where, like, you're getting undressed with another dude and, like, you get so jazzed about wrestling that you
Father-
have to, like, immediately start fondling them in the locker room.
Father Jerome is looking at your tight little outfit, and he's like, I think it could be tighter, and he pulls it back a little bit, and he cinches it with a closing pin, and then he's like, oh, I don't know if I see enough in this, then he lifts up the back of it, and he's like, let me try it on, strips you nude, puts it on himself, but he keeps the collar on because that's how we know God's making sure it's all okay.
No. Our wrestling coach, Dennis Hastert, was one of the best guys around. And at no point
And
was
I gotta
anything
say,
like that going
Coach
on.
Sandusky always was a hands-on coach, but he
You
made
guys-
sure we saw the gold ring for what it was.
All right. Well, actually, we don't have that much time. Should we just move on? What do we want to do, Marcus? You're making the executive decision. Can we get something for executive decision? Thank you so much, Travis.
An executive decision here. You know what?
This is like the movie with Kurt Russell?
I don't know. He's got to find something
Was
for
that
it.
Kurt Russell?
Marcus is now making an executive decision.
And my executive decision says that we stay in the world of fucking and talk about sex robots.
Oh my! Oh, and look at the crowd applauds!
I love it.
That's executive. That is actually executive decision. It's a Harrison Ford movie.
No.
Very good.
Executive decision was they had to go from the one plane to the other. The plane is up there, and then there's a
That's Air Force One.
That's
no,
Con Air.
Yeah.
That's Con Air.
That was Patriot.
Snakes
Games.
on a plane. The world's strangest game.
Well, an expert on the psychology of sex has proclaimed that by the year 2070, sex with robots will not only be socially acceptable, but more popular than sex with humans.
2070? Yeah,
I'm literally-
2020.
The
2017.
2017.
Well,
2017 is they're coming out with robots with warm vaginas,
yeah.
right?
Well, yeah. I mean, you're way to ruin it for me.
Did he ruin it?
Yeah, he totally ruined the
Travis,
reveal.
get something up there
He
for
ruined-
men,
he
for a guy
ruined-
ruining
He
it.
ruined the reveal that all of the sex robots.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry about this.
You
Marcus
ruined the
worked
reveal.
so. Look at all this. Marcus worked so hard on this.
I worked so hard on
hard.
it, and you ruined my reveal. It's okay. And it seems as if that reality will begin in earnest next year when the world's first sex robots with warm genitals will arrive.
Well, you know what?
I
will
already heard
accept
that, so I don't really care. Okay, Marcus.
I just wanted to say, I was so looking forward to saying warm genitals.
No,
Like,
you said
I was going to
twice.
say, like,
I remember when Henry said it, I loved it.
Can you just? What punishment is suitable?
warm genitals.
You know what it is about warm genitals? The idea of warm genitals is that it seems like it's okay for when it's an inner warmth, when the genitals are like hot from just being like a body, but it's weird when it's like warm genitals because they've just been mashed inside of a truck seat all day.
You ever had sex with a woman with a fever?
No, I leave my girlfriend alone when she's sick. When she's literally sick, I leave her alone because that's disgusting. You don't force a woman who is sick
No,
the
no,
flu to
no.
have
Of course
sex.
you don't force a woman. You don't
I'm just
force a
saying
woman
you
at
just
all.
You leave a woman alone for 1 second from your carnal desires.
Hey, what about the woman's carnal desires?
You just go like, you should probably lie down, and then you give her the lick. You give her lick instead of letting it.
Robots don't get sick. Let's watch a clip here.
Well,
Do we
let's
have a
see.
clip?
Let's see a picture of these
Never have sex with a woman.
$15,000.
No, can we please? First Amendment. I don't approve.
There are $15,000 sex robots coming out next year that are made by a company called Abyss Creations. Travis, big titties, show us this sex doll. And the warm genitals are only the beginning. The robots will have basic speech functions, simple movement, and will have synthetic skin embedded with electronic sensors that allow the robot to react to pleasure or react to touch with pleasure like this robot here.
Show
Let's
it again.
see this pleasure robot here, Travis.
Yeah, it doesn't look. It looks like she's on a fucking roller coaster.
It does look like, yeah, she's about to get hit by a bus.
Good lord. Maybe that's what. Well, you know, I'm not going to go there.
Now, Matt McMullen, founder of the current high roller sex robot company right now, Real Doll, says that the next step in his operation is actually to give his sex robots a pulse. Here is a picture of
a pulse?
a
Like
pulse.
it's a Teddy
I
Ruxpin?
actually like that.
No, why do you like
yes,
that?
because it's better than them having sex with something without a pulse.
It's a picture of a real doll
yeah.
being worked on. Like, that's maintenance on your fuck doll.
There's a lot that goes into it. It's just get a real girlfriend. It's probably easier.
Hey, titties, let's see a picture of a real doll.
Don't call
before
him titties. His name is Travis.
Let's see a picture of a real doll before its face goes on.
Beautiful.
Well, this is before the makeup. I mean, this is.
has her father's eyes.
I think she's beautiful. She looks like a comedian we know, Joe Mackey.
Oh, it does look like Joe Mackey.
A little bit.
I know Joe's a great guy. Check out Joe Mackey's comedy. He's a very funny guy.
He's very funny.
Well, you know how many they were saying, I forget what the percentages are, about how many real dolls that are sent back just carved up. Like, dudes stabbed them a bunch.
Yeah.
The problem is that you give them all these other things, more of them are going to get stabbed. I think it's good for a man to know that he is having sex with something artificial. I think it's good for you to know that it's not a human, because then you're not lost completely in the fantasy.
This is like Marcus, when he is a grandfather, will be talking to his grandson who has a robot girlfriend.
Well, the
and
father
Marcus will be
robot's
like,
literally blowing
yeah,
him.
And
Like-
the grandson is 13 or whatever, and Marcus will be like, I remember when I used to have my girlfriend in a thermos. I named her Fleshlight.
Back
Becky
in the old
Fleshlight.
days, I'd have sex with a piece of silicone, not this talking, yelling machine that's my
It's
wife's
disgusting.
simulator.
I don't think we should normalize robot sex that much. I'm gonna say, oh my God, I'm becoming a conservative politician now. I'm against robot sex.
I'm fine with robot sex.
Robots can't consent.
But it's just not enough. Yeah, but you bought it to not consent. You bought it. You
Oh,
already
my
bought
friend,
it.
you will go down in history.
Well, I
You
would
will
like
eat
to see
those
the
words.
first Tumblr sex robot that goes, yes, you may have sex with me. And then the guy goes forward. That would be awesome.
I am having one.
Titties.
I feel like if they really want to give you the girlfriend experience, 1 out of every 4 times or whatever she has to say no, or maybe 3 out of 4 times she has to say no, you can program it. How many times do you want her not to? And
I
then
don't
you
want
don't
her
get
to say no.
Well, then you don't. But then if you want the girlfriend experience,
let's
you
say
gotta have it.
You don't want
Let's
the
say I'm
girlfriend
John
experience, you want the fuck experience.
Yeah, that's the
I
whole
don't
point.
know.
It's like you're
Alright.
John Podesta, and you've got 2 cheeses in front of you, and you got a hot dog in front of you. You bought these
I have
cheeses
a
and the hot
little-
dogs to do their job. They come here for one job. You don't have them here to say no.
well.
They're 5 years old. They don't know where they are.
I want some ice cream. That's all I know.
Well, I mean, these sex dolls here, those are the ones that we show. Those are $15,000 sex dolls. We know that our listenership.
No, I went,
You
whoa.
didn't do this. You weren't like,
Woo! We know that our listenership and our viewership is discount. Yeah, you guys aren't rich. You don't make a lot of money. So if you are in the sex doll market, then you're going to want to go for the budget model.
I think they're rich. Our audience is very wealthy.
I don't know. I think anybody who's watching free streaming or doing free streaming does not necessarily have a lot of money.
Do we not have money?
I mean, these Bud Lights technically pay for themselves because they're free here at the Creek.
I pay for those.
Creek in the Cave, 1093 Jackson Avenue in Queens, New York. Come visit us sometime.
Bud Light.
But the sex doll company that runs on a budget. Real Doll, of course, is top tier. That's the Patron. If you want the Montezuma of sex dolls, go
just fuck a bag next to the highway.
Montezuma's a great tequila. Oh, I've had so many of it. So many.
You go to truecompanion.com. They are the lowest tier sex company if you still want it to move around a little bit. Let's see a video from... this is a video of their top-selling model, Roxy. When that's Roxy
Well, they
with
should
3
name her
X's.
something more respectful.
No, what are you gonna call her? Like
Let's see her in
Montezuma?
action.
I don't.
It also sort of looks like she's looking for a contact.
Oh man, my grandma had that same chair.
Yeah, and she did the same thing on that chair to your grandfather. What I like is the panties are a nice touch.
Yeah, and notice her jacket says Pride.
My problem
And she has
is
a lot of it.
She does.
Robot pride.
Programmed into her.
Yeah, let's see that again, Travis.
At least she's not going like
Well, there's no sound. There's no sound on this video, so it's definitely making a.
I just don't like that we're bringing class into robots. All robots should be equal.
Everyone
all of a sudden we have a stripper robot, we have the high-end robot.
You are. You know what? You talk a whole big game about being a conservative, but you're always talking in like this socialist term. Everything should be equal. Everybody should get the same
I'm not a
thing.
conservative, Marcus.
He fights so hard against this robot sex. I think it's like often when a conservative politician is saying like, "Oh, we need to shut down the gays," it's because they're secretly wildly gay.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
I think that he wants to fuck a robot so bad, and these videos have made him so fucking fully erect.
No.
Yeah.
No. Not possible.
You look like one of those guilty dogs.
No. I would never want to have sex with a robot.
But I'm very classy with lovemaking. I like it very classy.
Nobody wants to hear about it.
Very classy.
Nobody-
Spreads.
You
I think
put on gloves?
Spreads.
You mean so? You
Nice
mean like
sheets.
catering?
Yeah, I would. But that's very far in advance.
All right,
thinking.
no one wants to hear about
Hummus.
it. All right, we have a phone call. Let's see who we got.
Hey.
Hey, is this a man?
Hey.
Finally, Kissel can feel comfortable. A man has called.
Please share your camaraderie and broship.
Manhole.
All right, who are you?
Who are you?
Tell me who you are.
This is Claude Wilson.
Hey! How are you, buddy?
You turned 18, right?
Yes, I'm 18.
Great.
I'm legal, boys.
Yeah, you're no longer a
easy.
pasta. You're
we
an
know
ice
you
cream.
since you were
Is he
14.
an ice cream?
Yeah.
All right, what do you want, Claude?
I'm a hot dog.
No, you're not a hot dog.
Thanks.
Never say that, Claude. Never fucking say that.
Claude,
You
we
promised
know
me
you're in your freshman
I'm
year
the
of
fun.
college. Never tell anyone
Please.
I'm a hot dog.
Claude, I swear to God, like, listen to me. And this is actually, I'm being completely serious here. If you tell a politician you were close to the Washington, D.C. area, they hear one single thing, and that's true, and I shouldn't reveal his location to anyone. But he is close to the Washington, D.C. area, and if you talk to a senator and say you're a hot dog, you will be raped in the street by a congressman. And that
First
is the
Amendment, he
truth.
has the right to say it, but I do not approve.
I am Voltaire, fighting for your right to not be raped in the street like
Voltaire
just some
never
normal
said
hot
that,
dog.
never did that.
Guys,
It might have been
Okay,
Voltaire.
Claude,
We're not
thank-
sure.
okay,
I
I want
want
to...
a senator. Don't worry about it.
Okay, fine. Do you have a question? And please don't make it like all the direct messages you send me, because all you do is yell at me for my political views.
He sends me very nice articles.
Well, we have a difference of opinion oftentimes, Claude and I. Claude, what do you want, buddy?
I can be very angry about politics. It's a thing that happens in college. But I'm just calling to see what you guys know about the Pepe Kick connection.
Oh, I love this whole
I didn't hear.
With the Pepe Keck connection.
We
We're
talked
talking
about
this. Remember
yes.
that
4chan,
thing that we
that
talked?
whole-
Remember
yeah,
that thing
yeah,
that we
yeah,
talked about in the
yeah.
airport for like 2 hours the other day?
Freaked everybody out.
4chan is in the middle of a chaos magic ritual using Pepe, the frog meme. It's connected to Kik, which is an ancient Egyptian frog god of death, connected to Donald Trump and this concept of dubs and trips in 4chan, basically saying that they would put up a post with Donald Trump, and every single time it came up dubs or trips, and the random number generator of each anonymous posting, they began to believe that they were magically manifesting
But it does
Donald
seem
Trump's
like they
wins.
were. I want to say, on Abling and Stop At, our political show, Henry is going to be a guest in the very near future, and we are going to really get into this topic.
Absolutely.
Because it is exceptionally confusing.
As a chaos magician, I actually fully believe that there is some form of ritual happening, and Donald Trump, who's probably also as close as we have to a master public magician as to Aleister Crowley is manipulating that, and society's over. Claude, I'm sorry you're so young because you will be treated as a hot dog.
Yeah, you missed a lot. I actually think that this is somewhat of a...
It's fine. We can build something in the ruin.
That's right.
it's over.
It'll be fine. Marcus?
But I think this is almost like a backwards chaos magic ritual because I don't think the
They didn't
people
mean
on
for it
4chan didn't mean for it to happen. I think that it's very possible if this Egyptian god Kek does exist, that the Egyptian god Kek somehow his energy was created this entire
You talk about Captain Planet? That's like Captain Planet.
I'm talking about an actual entity breaking its way into the world through the horrible cesspool that is 4chan. I'm complicit. I've been on 4chan since like 2006. I've been on B for forever.
That's disgusting.
I'm totally complicit in this
You're
shit.
complicit.
I'm complicit.
You're
My friend
complicit.
Megan McFerrin, who got me into it, she's complicit.
We're all complicit. We were all complicit when we were born, Claude. That's another fucking hard lesson everybody needs to learn. We've been bought and sold. This country's been bought and sold since it started in 1776.
All right, 17. All right, Claude, thank you so much for calling. Claude.
Based on a conspiracy, I know Master Mason.
This is what I'm talking about.
We have to cut you off. Claude.
I like his thinking.
No, but
He's
it's
gonna
Friday
be
night.
fine.
Claude, you were a freshman in college. It's Friday night. Get off this live stream.
Literally, go
Go
have
get
sex.
drunk with friends.
Originated the ideas of
Don't, Claude, you will not make friends in college if you have this conversation. This is abnormal.
I have plenty of friends.
You know what? That's right. That's a good attitude. We all got plenty of friends. We don't.
But
need
he doesn't
more.
right now. So, Claude, go make the friends. Okay, we love you. Thank you so much for calling.
Tampax Vortex. I'm not even that drunk.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter.
Goodbye,
go
Claude.
to a kegger.
Always good talking to you, buddy.
You talk a little bit. Oh, I like women and then football. Do something like that.
Or say I'm pansexual, and that actually is better. Bring a guitar, tell everyone
Boom.
you're pansexual, go through that phase.
Yeah,
then
there
do
you
a
go.
Bowie phase, then do a punk phase, then do your then rock and roll phase, and then just get married, have a kid, even though you may be gay. And then
He's not.
leave the family.
Even if he is gay, it's fine.
Leave
But
the
I don't
family,
think
then
Claude is
have
gay.
sex, then have a good time, like in that
All right.
movie with what's his name?
Velvet Goldmine?
You just described every movie. I was a vegetarian for 2 years because I was in love
God.
with a vegan. Okay, so let's see. We don't have a lot of time here. Do you want to do something with the chat? I don't think we have enough time for another story.
No, we're actually, we're overtime.
Are we overtime?
We're overtime. Yeah,
Are they asking us to stop?
They're not asking for any.
Oh, well, then they don't get us to stop.
They
Can
don't
we go
even. I
on?
think they've stopped watching the feed. I don't even think they know that we're
Yeah.
still doing the feed.
Oh, we're good. Let's leave them wanting more, fellas.
Always leave them wanting more.
What
More
the
of that.
hell
I
is
just
wrong
need to
with you?
stop eating foot-long chicken parms right before we record.
This has been the last stream on the left, everyone. We'll be right back here at the same time, 7:30 next Friday, and Marcus will not be so gassy/burpy/Texan.
I've been really gassy this week. I'm sorry, y'all.
He has been, and we've all been concerned. I wrote that letter to your mother. Also, I'll be just as drunk and just as free in thought as I was this week.
Okay, hail yourselves.
Hail Satan.
I love you, Emily. Thanks for calling in.
It's nice for you to call. Hey, don't kill a boy.
Yeah, that's not what we're saying.
I'm saying don't kill him.
I know, but we're not. That's not the
Unless
thing.
you're paid good money to do it. It's hard to get a job.
Thank you, Emily.